Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. So today is actually, this video is going to be posted after day 3 of MSI, but I'm actually recording this video before. This whole weekend's going to be really crazy for me. I have like 12 hours of classes for a big certification exam I have coming up, so I'm not really going to be able to kind of make live videos that much this weekend. It's going to be a lot of pre-recorded stuff, talking about stories after the fact. But again, this is recorded before MSI, so I can't actually give you guys my reactions. It'll be like, oh, I can't believe NA is looking like a minor region. I can't believe Mad Lions is looking like the MSI favorites. I can't believe that crazy play, that crazy upset we saw earlier today. I don't know what all is going on, but what I do know is a big story coming out of the LEC where it looks like Gillius is going to be getting replaced for Schalke. It looks like he's going to be kicked, he's going to be benched, maybe he's going to be sold off, maybe he's going to be cut. I don't know exactly for sure, but I do know, again, yesterday, May 6th, that Wooloo tweeted out, rumor, jungler Kirei is rumored to be joining Schalke, the LEC team, for the summer split. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. But before we get into that, I just want to mention real quick, if you guys have not already, please take a second and smash that like button. I would appreciate it so much. It really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Getting my videos, content, everything out to more and more people. Subscribe to stay up to date on my latest content so you guys don't miss out on anything we got going on in the future. With that being said, let's get right into this. So, again, Wooloo tweeting out, Kirei looks like he is going to be the new Schalke jungler. Obviously, the replies are coming in. God Gillius is gone, man, no. All this stuff. Where is God Gillius? Where is he? A bunch of people asking a ton of questions, and we don't have answers to all of this stuff necessarily right away. But looking at the change that appears to be going on, again, still just rumor, still just speculation, nothing concrete, nothing in place. For sure, and free agency doesn't start for like, I don't know, May 24th, so today's May 8th, so like 16 more days, something like that. We still have a ton of time before any of this stuff is going to be going on, before any of this stuff is going to be going down. But as far as Kirei as a player, this guy, we have seen him all over the world for a bunch of different teams. He's played in EU, Gamers 2, he was a sub for. He came to NA for like one split, I think, 6 months on Dignitas, Dark Passage in Turkey, Paris Saint-Germain, Millennium, Dark Passage, 1907 Fenerbahce, Misfits Premier, Gamers Origin. This guy has been bouncing all over the place, and it looks like his next stop is going to be the LEC. It looks like his next stop is going to be Schalke. And on one hand, there's a lot of people who are going to be sad to see Gilius go, or to see Gilius get benched, or to see, maybe they're going to go with the 6-man roster, maybe they're going to sell Gilius off, maybe they're trying to get some money. There's going to be a lot of people sad to see him go. He does have a decent fan base. There is a lot of people that like him. There are a lot of people who are hyped up and excited about him. But again, we do have to remember that Schalke is in this really weird financial situation where they don't know exactly what's going on. They don't know what's going on for the future. They don't know if they're even going to have a team in the LEC in the future, and they definitely need to be trying to get as much money as they can. So could they be selling off Gilius to another team? Yeah, I think that's absolutely possible. I could definitely see like a Vitality or some kind of team like that. I don't really see too many North American teams probably being interested in Gilius. I don't really see too many LEC teams being that interested in Gilius as well. I don't think he's coming off that great of a split. Overall, I thought he was decent. I don't think he's like amazing. I don't think he's like a super big upgrade that a lot of people are looking for. But, some of those bottom tier teams and a team with a lot of money to spend like Vitality could maybe be looking to go out and make a move like that. But the market's not going to be super hot for Gilius either way. But they could potentially be saving some money by going to someone like Kirei. Probably going to be a little bit cheaper again. Obviously, probably getting a little bit of a deal on him. I don't know exactly for sure, but what is interesting here is that when we take a look at the contract database for Schalke, the 4 players they have right now, Broken Blade, Gilius, Neon, and Limit, obviously with Abadage going over to 100 Thieves, we see that all of these guys are only having 1 split left on their contract. I'm assuming Schalke did that on purpose because of the fact that they don't know what their future is going to look like. They don't know if they're still going to be around or whatever, so they probably didn't want to sign big long-term extensions with people, but we could be closer and closer to getting this Schalke roster to be blowing up, for all these players to be going all over the league. Again, with Abadage already being gone, Gilius reportedly being gone and maybe being on the move, what's going to happen with a guy like Limit, a young up-and-coming support who showed a ton of potential in this last split? What's going to happen with a guy like Broken Blade, who's actually a pretty sought-after free agent in this last free agency, and now could be going back on the move again, whether it's in between splits now or whether it's, in the next offseason. There's going to be a lot of these Schalke players who are going to be on the move, and that could really change the LEC landscape because, again, This team just finished 4th in the regular season. They finished above Fnatic. They finished 4th in the playoffs. They finished above Fnatic. This team obviously has some talent. They are obviously some pretty good players. Maybe they don't have one single player that's, S tier in their role or absolute top of the line that's going to, demand like a huge salary or a huge transaction or a huge trade or a huge buyout. But overall, when this team came together, they were pretty dang solid. They were pretty dang good. And Schalke already sold off Avidage for a ton of money. They could be looking to make some more moves. But at the very least, it seems like a lot of, if not most of, if not all of these players are going to be on the move in this next offseason, if maybe not in this little offseason period we have here. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Again, as far as where Gillius is going to go, we don't know exactly for sure. This is another guy who's kind of been all over the place. He's kind of played for everybody, kind of been everywhere, kind of done everything. 24 years of age, he's not like one of these super young players that maybe a team's going to be looking to build around or something, but he could definitely be a solid veteran for a middle of the pack team. I don't really think he is maybe good enough these days to be playing for like a top 3 EU team, something like that, a team that's going to be consistently competing for worlds, unless the team around him is just really, really stacked and loaded. But I still think he can be an absolutely serviceable jungler in kind of a middle of the pack European team. So that's kind of the offers I expect him to be getting. Again, I think the kind of interest in a guy like Gilius is going to be way bigger in between Worlds and Spring Split than it is between Spring and Summer, just because there's so many less teams looking for a jungler right now. But that could be very, very interesting. But that is kind of one of the bigger stories going on today. I know a lot of times people do ask for me to cover like multiple stories in my videos and stuff like that. And it's something I kind of haven't done as much in the past, but something we can definitely do. One of the bigger other stories going around right now in the league is that Jacob Wolf, this guy is as reliable as they get in the rumor speculation scene, whatever. He doesn't just tweet out anything. He only tweets out the most official stuff. He did tweet out that with Bloop.gg, or Bloop.gg, whatever, I don't know why I said dot, Team Vitality are in the process of acquiring top laner SLT for its LEC roster. That is a very, very big move. Obviously, there was rumors for a while that Vitality was interested in Adam. They were interested in SLT. Fnatic was also interested in both of these guys. And then obviously with Adam eventually going to Fnatic for apparently a big buyout, SLT was left for Vitality. I think this is a very, very big pickup for them. SLT is actually a very, very good player. Very talented top laner coming out of the European Masters. The ERLs, whatever you want to call it, playing for Berlin International Gaming. He had a very good season. People are very, very hyped up and excited about him. And I'm sure Big is getting a decent chunk of change for this SLT guy as well. So that will be very, very nice for them. It's always good to see the development of these young players paying off for these organizations, doing a really, really awesome thing with these ERLs, and then obviously getting the money back in return, and then also helping out the LEC, making these teams better. Hopefully Vitality can be a much better version of the team that we watched last split, which honestly was pretty bad overall, pretty disgusting to watch, not very fun, not very exciting. But if they start making some big moves and keep making moves like this, they can honestly be a pretty hyped up and excited team headed into next year. I think SLT is a big pickup for Vitality, but I don't think it's necessarily, a video on its own. SLT's cool. He doesn't have a huge fan base. Vitality's cool. They don't have a huge fan base, so I thought maybe I'd throw it in here in this video. And then also a big thing coming out is Veteran. This is a guy, he says he's coach and analyst, streamer for the Fnatic network. He's always kind of throwing his hat in the ring whenever rumor, speculation stuff comes out. He hasn't been the most reliable. He's often, I don't know. He always tweets some weird stuff out. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. You never really know what to expect with a guy like Veteran. Last offseason, he wasn't the best guy to follow necessarily, but he does say that he got some fantastic news today, and then he comes on Twitter to see that Adam is replacing Blippo, and Blippo is replacing Selfmade. So I guess you win some, you lose some. Obviously, it sounds like he's very, very sad to see Selfmade go, or he doesn't think Blippo is going to be a very successful jungler. If these changes are real, we still don't know about that. And then he says, don't worry, Fnatic fans, I just checked the rumors, and I think there's literally 0 changes that I like by any EU team, so you might be fine anyway. Everybody's shit, poggers. Then he says he does take this back, Hiva to MSF, albeit as a coach, could be an insanely rare, shiny Pokemon equivalent event of Misfits making an unambiguously good decision. So kind of interesting there. That's maybe Veteran's take about what's going on, but he did have another big tweet a little bit later on that I did want to talk about. He said, my own rumor, which is just God's word, some of the rumors going around about aren't some of the rumors that are going around aren't actually set in stone yet, and something insanely based is possibly going to happen instead of them. So this could be absolutely insane. Somebody says, how insanely based are we talking? NA reckless levels of base? If it happens and you see it, you'll know exactly which one it is. So Veteran is at least hinting and hyping up some potentially huge rumors out there. He is saying that Bwipo to jungle, self-made being gone, you know, whatever, not necessarily done yet, not necessarily set in stone, but he's saying, it does sound like he's saying it is possible. He does sound like it is being thrown around, it is being talked about. But what he is letting us know is that if that doesn't happen, which that would already be crazy, that would already be so exciting, that would already be so insane, that would be a ton of fun. If it doesn't happen, we're going to get something even crazier, even something more exciting, even something more fun. And that has me really hyped up. That has me really excited, and I cannot wait to find out what that is, what could possibly be going on. I got to hit Veteran with a follow. I don't know why I'm not following him. We'll see what's up, but that could be a ton of fun. So I'm definitely going to be on the edge of my seat. Definitely going to be, you know, like I said, I'm busy the next couple of days, but I'll still be on Twitter. I'll be able to check the computer. I'll be watching MSI on my phone and stuff when I can. But, you know, the rest of this weekend, I'm not going to be as active, but I'll still be around. I'm still going to be posting videos. I'm still going to be talking to people in the DMs, tweeting at people, doing my thing all the time to get you guys the latest, greatest news, stories, rumors, speculation, all that stuff going on. But that is pretty much it for this video today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching. I would really, really appreciate it if you did drop a like on this video. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about all the moves, rumors going around right now? Do you think Schalke made a good move? Do you think Vitality made a good move? Do you think, you know, the Fnatic situation, what do you think about that? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on anything we talked about in today's video. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!